Has this ever happened to you?
Oh no! All of the food that I store in this chest that sits out in the sun has gone bad. If only there was a better way.
Well, now there is. Introducing new Minecraft refrigerators. Keep your food cold or frozen so that it will never go bad. Hello. Welcome to Minecraft Tutorials with Icktum. I'm going to show you today how to build a refrigerator in Minecraft that actually lights up like a real refrigerator. Now this is a totally, unnecessary thing, but I think it's kind of fun. It's realistic in a way, and, it's a nice touch if you want to build a kitchen in your base. So, alright, let's get started. Now, first off, you want to do your floor. And do that first because if you do it after you build the refrigerator, when you break the floor blocks, you will break the doors on the refrigerator, and that's just annoying. So, you can make your floor out of, whatever you want. I'm going to go with a nice classic checker pattern here. The old black and white concrete. One more just in case. Okay, now you want to put 2 chests down, like so. You gotta shift click when you put the second one on. Now come on the back, shift click to put a redstone lamp in place. And then do your doors. Now this part is a little bit tricky here. If you just do like that, that's not where you want the door. You try to do it that way, then it goes this way. You got to get kind of behind, and there you go. Do that. Not sure if you have to crouch, but it seems to help. And do the same thing here. Now you have the basics of your refrigerator constructed. So now we need to do the walls. I'm gonna go with the magenta terracotta. Again, you can do whatever you want. The redstone dust here. And now just build your wall up to hide everything. Now you have a couple of options here. You could just, have your wall come out over the refrigerator like it's in a little refrigerator cubby here, which is a thing sometimes. Or you could put an iron trapdoor here, but then you've got to power it somehow to keep it closed, and it's very difficult to do that and hide the redstone. Or you could just put some white carpet down. And I'm going to need to be able to shift click, get on top here. Boom. There we go. Top of the refrigerator. And now finally put a lever here. And that will connect via the redstone here to the lamp, as well as power the door. Now, boom. Door opens and a little light comes on, just like a real refrigerator. And if you want to take it a step further, you could have this be the freezer, and you can put your raw meat in here. And here you could put cooked meat or vegetables, anything that would normally go in the cold and not frozen part of the refrigerator. However you want to do it. So that's how to do that, if you wanted to. Let's explore a few other things you could do in a kitchen. So you could put down down some oak countertops here. You could, if you wanted to, use carpet to be like a countertop if you wanted. Only problem with that is if you want to put something on it, well then it's floating above, which I don't care for that. But if you don't want to put anything on top of there, then go ahead and use carpet. You could also use trapdoors, I suppose. Another kind of fun thing to do. You could put down a cauldron or a sink. The tripwire hook kind of looks like a faucet. And if you wanted, dump some water in there. Now you can wash the dishes, I guess, you know. Just kind of a fun little thing you could do. You could put a furnace in here. It's kind of a stove. Iron trapdoor on here. And it kind of makes it look like a grill top. So why does that one go flat? But this one, I don't think this one will. Or does it? Oh, it does. Well, look at that. You don't have to use carpet at the top of the refrigerator. So anyway, those are, those are just some kitchen design ideas. I just think it's kind of fun, you know. Like I said, it's not particularly practical. It doesn't help your game, but, you know, it's just a nice decorative touch, and it's just kind of fun. You could also use a button here instead of a lever if you wanted, but then, you know, the door will close after a second. You can, and as long as you get to the chest before the door closes, you can still get stuff in and out, but, you know, this is a little more realistic that it stays open the whole time. Then you can stand here and browse through and go, oh, what do I feel like eating? You know. You could also rig up a pressure plate here. The only problem with that is that it's very difficult to hide the wiring to both the door. Well, actually, you don't have to wire it to the door, but it does have to be wired to the lamp. And that gets very difficult to hide. At least as far as I know, but I'm not an expert in this. Somebody else might know a better way to wire that up, but I found it difficult to deal with, so I decided to go with the lever. Anyway, yeah, that's how to make a refrigerator, and there's some kitchen design tips for you. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and we will return to my regular survival adventures very soon.